What I'm not excited for is retreading over the shit show that was the ACM Awards and the
So it was,
the predictability of the shit that happened.
the one thing that I will say is that I was reading through the tweets later, and as people were like live tweeting it, there was people that were laughing at the fact that Sam Hunt was nominated for a bunch of things and he kept losing. And I was like, okay, well that part of it, that's pretty great. But
and he didn't even show up.
But then he still did win single record of the year, which again, I guess if you're gonna give an award and the category is built on being the popular song that never dies on the radio, I guess they fucking murdered that song to the end of the earth, and it's a god awful song anyway. So they played that shit like crazy, so I guess that makes sense. But the fact that he still won really makes me angry because it was nominated with Drinking Problem by Midland and Broken Halos by Stapleton, and those are way better songs. By a mile.
And then
at least it didn't win Song of the Year, which I would feel like is more built on the actual songwriting.
That's the good thing that came on the ACMs.
And how could it even be nominated for songwriting?
I don't know.
This guy saw a road, and he also saw a human, and then he wrote a song.
But
Body Like a Backhoe.
Body Like a Backhoe, greatest song ever. But I am happy though that the song that did win was Tin Man, because that song is fucking
It is great. I thought it was really weird that Whiskey and You was nominated.
Yeah,
because that was off of
Traveler.
Yeah, which was 2 years ago?
2015.
Oh yeah, so way to go. And also the fact that they just, because didn't we talk about this before when we saw the nominations, how they only nominated 4 songs in that category and they didn't have any women other than Miranda Lambert, and they only put 4, and they're just like, why did they only put 4?
Well, we did that with the nominees for the female artist, because then Lauren Elena ended up winning, and she's not great, but Carly Pearce lost, and then Guy was, I think Brett Young won, and I think, and I was bummed about that because I would have wanted Luke Combs, even though Luke Combs is starting to go down the dark path.
Yeah, and that was the thing. So like the new male vocalist, Luke Combs, didn't win that. Everyone else I think sucks that was nominated. I guess I don't know who Devin Dawson is. Do I know who
No idea who that is.
The rest of them though suck, so fuck him, because fuck Kane Brown.
Yeah.
So he won that one, which
My
sucked.
eyes aren't too far apart.
But the one that honestly pissed me off more than anything was that vocal group went to Old Dominion, and Old Dominion can straight up get fucked.
They are so bad.
Like, so our options were them, Midland, Lady Annabelle, Blanco, and Little Big Town. So we weren't in a great spot, but Midland should have won this by a fucking mile. They sing, and they have actual country songs. Say what you want about their authenticity and then the fact that they talk about how they toured relentlessly and they didn't actually do that.
Yeah.
And I think that is kind of bullshit. But the actual music, the thing that we should really only care about is just the music.
Yeah.
Their music is the best.
Yeah, I don't care for them at all because of that whole stupid persona they have in dressing like 70s porn stars, but their music is really good.
Exactly. It's like... there's a part of me that wants to hate them, but then I listen to their music. No, it's good music. Yeah. It really is. If you didn't know anything about them, you'd be like, yeah, no, this is good. This is good
exactly.
shit.
Like when we were first told about them from Whiskey Riff Boy.
Yeah.
He told us about them, and we checked them out. We're like, wow, they're really
and it makes
good.
sense now that why he
exactly.
But at the same time, like, they are fucking good. And the other thing that was a good thing was that Brothers Osborne won vocal duo over Gooch. So thank God for that. But I
don't think Gooch has ever won an award, have they?
Oh, they have to have. They've existed long enough.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe back when they were, this is how we roll.
Murphy's Law. All terrible things that can happen will happen. Gooch has won awards, and it's terrible.
It's the Gooch Law. Anything that bad can happen in country music,
we're going to go with Gooch Law now. Yep. It's no longer Murphy's Law, it's Gooch Law.
It's Gooch Law. But yeah, so that was just a whole lot of shit, which we never expect any different now.
Well, and National On-Air Persona went to Bobby Bones, and in case you didn't know, he thinks that Luke Bryan is one of the most underrated country stars out there.
I love the there was like this tweet that someone sent out during the ACMs, and it was just like, guys, this week's country award show is starting.
It's so true, though. I feel like there are so many of these.
We've been doing this podcast for a little over a year, and I swear we've covered like 7 fucking award shows.
Based purely on the amount of times I can think of myself being disappointed in the last year, that sounds accurate. I would even go higher.
How about the women you've been with? How disappointed they've been?
Add about several more points to this to the point total.
Anyway, the other terrible news that happened this week was the Billboard awards, or whatever the fuck they're called.
So I haven't read through all of these because I don't know what their fucking categories are, except for, let me read you the nominees for Top Country Song. And I want to really emphasize the word country.
Country.
And song.
Country song.
All right, so here are our nominations in the Billboard's world of country music. Kane Brown featuring Lorna Elena, What Ifs. I don't think I've ever heard that song, but Kane Brown can get fucked. Sam Hunt, Body Like a Backhoe. Dustin Lynch, Small Town Fuck You. Bebe Rexha and Gooch, Meant to Fuck Me. Brett Young, I Don't Know, in case you didn't know. I don't know.
That was a questionable fart.
Yeah.
Because that honestly, I don't know anything about
That one might have been
Young.
a fart, might have been a shit. We don't know.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Brett Young, so I genuinely... All I know is he looks like every other generic white person making country music now.
If he's in this category with these people,
yeah,
guilty by association.
I'm going to guess, yeah. But here's the other nominees for you, Kevin. Top Country Album.
Oh, God, I'm not ready.
Kane Brown's Self-Titled.
Blah!
Luke Combs, This One's For You.
Me?
Thomas Rhett, Life Changes. Chris Stapleton from A Room Volume 1.
Yay.
Brett Young, Self-Titled. Yeah, don't know. don't know. Top Country Artist.
Oh God, I'm not ready.
Kane Brown. Luke Combs. Thomas Rhett. Chris Stapleton.
Yay.
Sam Hunt. Just know that there are no women in that list. And then the top country male artist is Sam Hunt, Rhett, and Stapleton, who are all three in the top country artist. And then there's also the female. None of them are in top country artist, but it's three in top country female, and it's Kelsey Ballerini, Maren Morris, and Miranda Lambert. How did none of them make it to the top country? They just added two more douche-tards.
Because, if you hadn't heard, women don't make country music.
Oh, yeah.
There's just no available people out there. Sonny Sweeney hasn't released an album in at least since, never. And, Jamie Lynn Wilson's never released any music, never once. And Courtney Patton doesn't exist. She's never existed.
I don't know who is.
No, never existed. None of those people have had music come out. Yeah, so it makes sense that they had to not pick any of them.
We have literally never mentioned a single female country artist on this podcast ever because they don't exist.
Yeah, they don't exist.
I just wish that women.
We're just speaking facts.
Men
folks.
are holding you down, and you need to start making music, even though they keep telling you not to do it. I guarantee you, women can.
Although there is a loophole.
Poophole loophole.
There is a boophole loophole. You just get an attached penis, and you will chart immediately.
Oh, yeah, just say you're a man.
Yeah, just identify as a man. Apparently, these days, you don't even actually have to acquire said dong. You just say that.
Did you see that for like the Boston Marathon? They're doing that where you don't even have to prove you're transitioning. You just say you're a woman, and you can compete with the women. So I could lose to women too.
I could lose twice as hard.
Yeah.